Hello everyone. Today I am going to present inverse mapping. That is, this is the part of the conformal mapping. So this is the last part of the conformal mapping, and if we consider a mapping W is equal to 1 upon Z in the polar coordinates, that is x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. So the complex number Z is represent as r e की power I theta. Then W is equal to 1 upon R into e की power I theta. So 1 upon e की power minus I theta, 1 upon e की power I theta, right, e की power minus of I theta. Now if we consider 1 upon R is equal to capital R and minus theta is equal to phi, then this um, function converted into the W is equal to capital R e की power I phi, that is where R is equal to 1 upon small r and phi is equal to minus theta. And if we taking the modulus of the given mapping, so mod of W is equal to 1 upon mod of Z, and argument of W is equal to minus argument of Z, that is argument of 1 upon Z is minus Z times of argument of Z. So under the transformation W is equal to 1 upon Z, a point Z r theta in the Z plane is mapped into the point W is capital R phi in the W plane. Thus the image in the Z plane Thus the image in the Z plane is mapped upon the reciprocal image in the W plane. So if we consider the few remarks related to inverse of a matrix, inverse of a transformation, a point Z is equal to 0 is mapped into the point Z is equal to infinity. In that case, if Z is equal to 0 in the is a point in the Z plane, then W is equal to infinity is a point in the W plane. Second point, a circle in the Z plane is transformed to another circle in the W plane. That is, a circle in the Z plane transformed into a circle in the W plane under the inverse of a mapping. Third point, a circle through the origin in the Z plane is transformed to a straight line. That is, if we have a circle in the Z plane through the origin, so it will be transformed in the W plane as a straight line. Now point number 4, straight line through the origin in the Z plane transform into a straight line in the W plane. Straight lines through the origin in the Z plane transform into straight lines in the W plane. Point number 5, straight lines not passing through the origin, that is, if the straight line in the Z plane not passing through the origin are transformed into circles in the W plane. Now we explain the inverse mapping with the help of an example. Find the image of the region bounded by the lines x plus y greater than 2 and x minus y less than 2 under the mapping W is equal to 1 upon Z. That is, W is equal to 1 upon Z is inverse mapping or is inverse transformation. So when we compute the image of the given problem, so in that case the complex number Z is equal to x plus iota y, and we know that W is equal to 1 upon Z, that is W is equal to u plus iota v is equal to 1 upon Z means x plus iota y, or we can write this expression into the form of x plus iota y is equal to 1 upon u plus iota v. In the denominator is complex part, so in that case if we multiply in numerator and denominator with this conjugate of u plus iota v, so x plus iota y is equal to u minus iota v upon u plus iota v into u minus iota v, that is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, but here u plus iota v into u minus iota v, so u square plus minus minus iota square v square, and we know that iota square is minus 1, so this is u square plus v square plus iota plus iota uv minus iota uv, so plus iota uv cancel with minus iota uv, so we obtain u minus iota v upon u square plus v, or separate the real and imaginary parts, so it will be u upon u square plus v square minus iota v upon u square plus v square, that is compare both side real and imaginary parts, then we obtain x is equal to u upon u square plus v square, and y is equal to minus v upon u square plus v square. The region, that is according to the region in the z plane, the region x plus y greater than 2 is transformed as, that is, if we put x is equal to u upon u square plus v square and v is equal to minus v upon u square plus v square here, so this is u minus v upon u square plus v square greater than 2, or we write u square plus v square minus 1 upon 2 u minus v is less than 0. That is reciprocal of this expression. So u square plus v square upon u minus v less than of 1 upon 2, or we can write in this form. So if we write the this expression in the form of u minus 1 upon 4 whole square plus v plus 1 upon 4 whole square is less than 1 upon 8. So this is represent an identity of a circle. So center point of this circle is 1 upon 4 and minus 1 upon 4, and radius of this circle is 1 upon 2 root 2. That is, if this is equal to 1 upon 8, so in that case 1 upon 8 is 1 upon 2 root 2. That is, this is the points, center points, and this is the uh, radius of the circle. Similarly, if we taking the second condition, x minus y is less than 2, that is x is equal to u upon u square plus v square, and y is equal to minus v upon u square plus v square. So this will be u plus v upon u square plus v square is less than 2, or we can write u square plus v square minus 1 upon 2 u plus v is greater than 0, or this expression rewritten into the form of u minus 1 upon 2 whole square plus v minus 1 upon 4 whole square is greater than 1 upon 8. So center points of this circle is 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 4, and radius of this circle is 1 upon 2 under root 2. So if we represent graphical representation of the given uh, functions, that is lines, so this is a line x minus y is equal to 2, and this is a line x plus y is equal to 2. So in that case, this is a point in the uh, x axis, so this is a region, and this region transform into a circle. So in that case, we have two center points and two radius of the circle. So radius of the each circle is 1 upon 2 root 2, and center point is 1 upon 4 1 upon 4, and the this is the center point of the another circle 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4. So this triangular region, unbounded triangular region, transform into a circle in the w plane. So this is the image of the z plane into the, that is transformed into a w plane. So this is the detailed procedure of the conformal mapping, that is how to define the translation, magnification, rotation, and inversion. So in the next class we will discuss about the bilinear transformation. Thank you.